Lawrence's Eagles going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Come on, let's go!
Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. From the red zone now, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Dunn in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And taken right on the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 35 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On play action, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller finding some room at midfield. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And out now come the Eagles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Lamar Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Miller on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Watson hands this to Foreman, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And this is something that you know that they're emphasizing, you know they're working on, but it has to improve. Carson Wentz lost 14 fumbles as a rookie, and the NFL is just different. When you're in the pocket, you're always at risk of that ball being jostled out.
And if memory serves, those 14 fumbles tied with Carson Palmer for most in the NFL. Now it's Miller, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Darren Sproles, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Again, it's Miller. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Back now in Houston. Third down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On third down, that's Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about this.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it again with Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
A shotgun snap for Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw on second down. Now a desperation throw deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing now, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One final try now for Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types